Let's get this started. Let's get Brandon on real quick. Let me see if he, Brandon, you ready? For those who don't know me, I'm Flo. I'm a brand strategist and I help businesses that make anywhere from 6 figures a year, 6 figures a month, up to multiple seven figures a year with their social media, with their social media content, helping them stay consistent on all social media platforms. And we've done some pretty cool things in the past couple of days with Brandon Construction. Even in the last 24 hours, he's ready to grow. That's what he told me. And in 24 hours, he did some great things on TikTok, on Instagram, even on YouTube. So I'm about to actually add him on. Do you know how to add yourself on, Brandon? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
It's just gonna be a regular, cool conversation, man. I'm glad you was able to get on this live and share some stuff for the people, man. I know people have been watching your content. A lot of people have been watching your content.
Yeah, right.
I do want people to know more about your business. So I guess we'll start there because you don't just do one thing. You do a lot of things.
Do a lot of things, yeah.
You do a lot of things. You're good at a lot of things. You got a team that's very skilled. I guess what type of projects do you take on, and what type of projects do you have going on right now?
Well, we do all type from decks, ASAC, pavered retaining walls, and pergolas. And I currently have going on. I have the pyramid pergola that was all about irons, 100% custom, everything one out of one. And I have an ASAC project called exterior trim.
Some exterior trim, the pergola, one of one. You said, how was coming up with that custom pergola?
So that custom pergola, we've been going at it since August, June. It was a 3 or 4 month progress that took me. I did a couple of 3D prints, just got some more parts and stuff like that, and yeah, it was some kind of work, but everything worked out, and we almost finished. It's like 90% done.
90% done. What would you say this project has taught you?
People think that it's one day thing. It's a lot of headache, going back with suppliers, reaching out to other suppliers, best prices, people to help you out, people to help you move stuff out, and main thing is closing the contract, because I wasn't the only one betting on this project. Actually, there were 2 others that betting on them. But I've been doing other work for him. We did his deck. We painted his deck. It was one of my videos, and we did other small jobs for him, and we built a relationship. Me and him built a relationship, and he liked my work, and I liked his relationship, and everything worked out together.
That's why you can't take it. You can't take it for granted when you do start off on a small project in somebody's house, because you never know what else they might need. And then he's already talking about the next one inside of his house, right?
Oh yeah, so I met him because we did some snow plowing for his last season, and he asked me about it's paint. Like, yeah, sure. So we did some painting on the summer, and he asked me about the pergola. I'm like, yeah, sure. And we almost done. Now he's mentioning about doing an elevator inside his house. So stay tuned. That's gonna be a beautiful project.
You ready to get some elevator content?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be doing an elevator, 3-story home. It's gonna come out beautiful also.
Nice, man. And you've been doing construction way before even having your own business. How long have you been in the construction industry?
I've been 9 years in the industry. So I started when I was 15. I guess I was that kid that didn't really like school.
Mm-hmm.
I was never rude to teachers or nothing like that. School was never for me. So I would work construction and then do night, twilight. Some people know as twilight school or night school. And in the morning I would do construction. I actually started doing spackling. I did spackling. That was my first construction job, was spackling. It was like back then. I remember I used to get like $5 an hour. It was crazy, but I learned a lot. I learned so much from it. And then as months went by, then I did framing, then I did glazing, all glass. And then that's how I started. And I graduated from high school, and then I want to do more. So then I got my certificate for heavy equipment operator, and I started working with them. So we did trenches, foundations, retaining walls, big buildings. And I was like, why not just do it myself?
Yeah.
and that's what happened.
How long did it take you to get your certificate?
That certificate was 6 months process.
6 months
So it was
process.
6 months. It was Monday to Friday every day. So we would go and we would practice some machines, practice digging, practicing on real job sites. They'll show us how to use it, tricks and tips. And after they qualify you, then they give you a certificate.
And you've already taken on these type of projects as well. I know over the summer you done some excavator work.
Yeah, I done some excavating work, grading jobs, driveways, slopes, retaining walls. We did some retain benches for electrical, but that was like back when I started. But I'm willing to take more of those projects and do them.
Yeah. You ready for 2025?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of things are coming.
Got the floor expert. What's up, brother? He was asking, you're done with that pergola roof.
Yeah, I was 90% done. I'm just waiting some LED to arrive. We can install the LEDs and install the mini split.
Yeah, 90% done. We've pretty much gotten the YouTube content from the beginning of that process, during that process, and we're even going to be coming back out to be getting some more of that project. So that's going to be exciting to be doing at the end of the week. Correct?
Yeah, end of the week. Yeah, it's Christmas week. So tomorrow and Wednesday is gonna be off. So Thursday and Friday we're gonna be starting the lecture and the mini split. Saturday should be 100% done.
We've documented multiple different projects on your YouTube channel. So there is long form content on Brandon's YouTube channel if you guys want to see the type of project that he does, because these are not small projects. These are definitely not small projects, and he takes you on through that process for you guys to just see what goes on, see what's happening behind the screen. Brandon, how's everything going, man? They was asking how you been. Now let me ask you about this video that just you did 200,000 views on TikTok. on Instagram, I think it's about, what is it, like 15, 16,000 in 24 hours?
Yeah, like 15, 16 around there.
And then it's doing good as well on YouTube.
Yeah, I think YouTube got 7,000.
Oh, it's up to 7,000.
Yeah, 7,000. It's up there.
So let me ask you this: why in the beginning? I mean, we started working together. We met when over the summer. I think it was like early. Was it like June or something?
Yeah, we met over the summer. Yeah, at an event.
Yeah, we met at an event. Brandon was telling me about a couple projects he was excited about doing and that he wanted to capture some content for it. And why even at that point you even decided or was thinking about content for your business?
I think nowadays everything's social media, everything's content. A lot of contractors, they all they're doing is just content. So I feel like content is a big part of us. When us contractors, we can attract clients and we can get to know each other and help each other out. And I mean, it's amazing. Doing content is it's a different feeling. It gives you a better confidence of yourself and walking to people and be like, hey, we do this, we do that, and just getting to know more people is it's a good feeling, man.
When people say they saw your social media, have you gotten work from social media?
I have always gotten work from social media. Actually, today I went up north, Chestnut, New Jersey. He saw the pergola video, and he's a flipper, so he flips homes, and I'm gonna be doing a driveway and some pavers for his house and a roofing also.
What platform did he reach out to you from?
In Instagram.
Oh, he reached out to you on Instagram.
Yeah, and I mean it's a good connection. Without the content, then I would have never met him.
Yeah.
He got other homes that he's still on the market, and hopefully we can get more content with him. So it's gonna be a good relationship I'm trying to build with him.
What made you want to promote yourself on all the platforms? Because you're not just on Instagram. Like I said, you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, you're also on Facebook. Why even go down that route? Because I know some people just like to say, I'm going to focus my efforts on just on one platform.
Like we were talking on the car, me and Flo. We were like, oh, my tire popped, and then Flo searched up on YouTube, had to I think remove a tire or something like that. Was take out a screw.
Oh yeah, we was talking about yeah.
So I feel like everything now, people use TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram as Google. So whatever, I mean, I've done it myself too. Sometimes I'll be like, just random things, how to do this on TikTok. And, you get a lot of content, a lot of information. So I feel like TikTok and YouTube is a main resource to get information from stuff.
It is, and that's why I say like you can always find your audience on every single platform, or you can leverage each platform. Like you can send out, people can watch not just your short form content, but they can also say, I'm also on YouTube. Go watch go watch and spend some time watching me do a whole driveway. And when they spend time with you on social media, they're pretty much investing in you by building that relationship with you. So by the time they're ready to move forward with whatever project they have going on, the project is already halfway sold. I do have these questions pulled up because I wanted to make sure I get these I ask these questions. But we were talking a little bit earlier about you did flyers and stuff in the beginning, right?
Yeah. So when I started, actually, I was going the traditional way: flyers, business cards. I did around 300 flyers, and I passed them all around where I live. And I was looking in Jackson. And those 300, I only got like one call. And passing flyers is not it takes time. It's not, you don't do it one day. Not like going house and house mailbox. I did like 20 or 30 in a day. So it took me like 2 weeks to pass all of them. And to get one client, it was like, hey. So that's when I started going on Instagram, TikTok, creating content and stuff like that. And I found other people doing content, but from other different states. And then I actually found out Eric from 5 Stars, and I DM him on Instagram, like, hey, because I think he posted, I think it was Seaside.
Oh, the event?
And then I texted him, and he goes, yeah, you go up and, print yourself. And then I went, and that's how I met Flo.
So you saw somebody else's content.
I found Eric's content. I found Eric's content on Instagram. And I DM him, and he texts back, and he invited me, and I went, and that's how I met Flo. Yeah.
And you knew that this wasn't gonna happen overnight either. I mean, you understood that content is just is a subset of a marketing strategy. It isn't everything, but you were still willing to be patient with growing your page or growing your social media, because we've documented the entire journey. For those who don't know, before Brandon did anything, I documented everything of what we did from the very first beginning to going out and shooting content for him, actually recording myself, having somebody with me recording me record content for him, and I documented our first sessions that we've done, and then I went back and I also recorded the editing process as well of how we created your videos, and everything is documented from the very beginning. And for you, Brandon, you wasn't always you got better at it, right? What's your advice to the people who are just nervous about getting on camera? Because obviously you're not going to be the best in front of a camera. You're not going to be perfect. It's something that you learn, right?
Yeah.
What made you want to get out of that comfort zone to continue to push yourself to doing more content? Because obviously in the beginning you were a little bit nervous about the camera. It's normal, right? Nobody's used to just doing this stuff, but what gave you more and more confidence to continue?
So it goes back to the contractors. The same confidence you gave me, the same confidence I give my clients. You came and I told you, I'm a little shy, this and that. And you're like, it's fine. And even though sometimes, we do scenes like 10, 20 times, again and again and again, you're like, nah, that's fine, do it again. And it gives the confidence that, if you have the right team or you have the right person like Flo, he will guide you through everything, and he will make you to get up those confidence zone, and that's what you did. Now it's kind of normal. I'm still shy sometimes, but
you're getting comfortable. And you see it. You see it when people start to I'm the last one to judge if you want to do something funny or if you want to talk a little bit extra. I always tell just be yourself and do as much as you can, because I'm gonna edit and get the best part anyways. And he said, ready for Hollywood. But thank you. I think that Oscar said those videos look good. They attract a lot of views. Good job, guys. Thank you. We do work hard on them. And like Brandon said, we don't just come out. I don't just come out and just shoot whatever I can get and then leave. I'm actually there until we make sure that we perfect exactly what we want to get. And even if I have to be there a little bit longer, or if I have to tell him to do it over multiple times, like sometimes it's a little bit annoying on on his part if I'm the one telling him like do it again, do it again, do it again. But there's a way that I'm seeing that I want him to talk, to speak. I tell you, move your hand, talk with your hands, like everything. I'm paying attention to it as if I am in the homeowner's shoes, just to make sure that he's giving off the right energy. He's showing that his business in the right way, and we do that. We take our time with it. Let me ask you this. Well, you got 200,000 views on TikTok in less than 24 hours, and there wasn't a lot of nice comments. But let me ask you this. Did you know that this was going to come with it?
Yeah. I mean, it's like everything, people always gonna talk the bad things, but they never talk the good things. And man, I mean, they hate us for a reason, right? So they're not hating. What can I do?
Yeah, I mean, what can you really do? You can't control the internet. The internet is gonna be the internet. It's like they expect you to be super. You can't please everyone, and if you try, and I think that's what's wrong with a lot of contractors that aren't willing to promote themselves or be different. Because they're afraid of what people think. They're afraid of what the internet is going to say. Like, no matter how perfect or beautiful job you do, they will point out, like, I don't know, the sky's not blue enough in that video or something. Like, negative people are just negative people. Remember we was talking about how, like, being happy, that somebody who doesn't believe in happiness, they can't create a happy life because they just don't believe in it. Somebody that's negative, that just sees everything, every negativity everywhere they go, or everything that they watch, they're gonna just point out everything that's negative because that's how they operate in their everyday life. So you can't expect to please everyone when everyone, it just is what it is. Let me pull up some comments because some of these people are crazy. Well, let's answer this for everybody. Are you insured? Because that was one of the biggest.
Yeah. So for snow plowing, you have to have insured, 100% chance. So that's why I do residential, commercial, and I mean, people that are insured, that's why the prices are a little more high, because snow plowing insurance, it is pretty high,
Mm-hmm.
Some people, I've been to houses, they be like, oh wow, this is super crazy. What you mean super crazy? I mean, I'm insurance and I'm not.
Your actual business.
Yeah, because we run a lot of risk from people falling down, and it's, like I said in a video, black guys, black ice is really, really dangerous. You don't see ice at all, but there's ice. So actually, the video that we recorded is I do my contracts after 1.5 to 2 inches, then we go out there and we plow and we throw saw. In that house, actually, she had a little black ice, and she called me up. She said, "Hey, can you come throw some saw?" I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, you're part of my contract. I'm gonna take care of you. So even though I had another project going on, and I told Flo, hey, Flo, let me call him, throw some saw at this house, and we went over there, and Flo was like, hey, yo, let me shoot some scene. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And, and a lot of people came crazy because, I didn't have like a saw spreader or my plow, but, I do have saw spreaders in my garage. I do have a plow on my truck. I do have like 70 bags right now of saw, and it's, it's not any type of saw. I don't like using a lot of rock saw because rocks damage concrete. So I try to use a pebble one. But like I said, people only notice the bad things, not the good things.
Yeah, they were talking about you didn't have a salt spreader. They were talking about like the black ice. Like, I mean,
in Jersey, it was not even supposed to stick. So I wasn't, like, I'm not gonna put the salt spreader in the plow in the truck. Way too much weight. And and then overnight it kind of stick a little bit, but there's a lot of black ice. So and like I said, she was part of my contract, and she called me up. Yeah, I can do you a favor. I mean, you're my client.
Yeah, and this is part of your business. This is part of your offerings and your services. So I was like, if this is what you're doing for customers, why not promote it as well, right? Even as simple as a video that we created, but I mean, look how much people it has reached, right? I mean, I was looking up some numbers, right? We did what, 200 and I'm looking at it right now. Hold on, it's at 200 and hold on, let me refresh this. 236,000 people, right? The Madison Square Garden, you know how many people they hold? They hold 19,500 people inside the Madison Square Garden. You reached more people than filling up the Madison Square Garden arena. Yankee Stadium holds about 46,000 people. So this is like when you put things in perspective of how many people you're reaching based off of one video and how much brand awareness you're creating a lot of brand awareness because what was it, like a 30-second video? And I think a lot of people are trying to understand this social media game. My advice to contractors or anybody that wants to create content for their business, we focus on, obviously it has to be strategic. There was a style of content that we noticed worked the first time around that we've created for Brandon. And we was like, you know what, let's try this, let's try this style of content and see how it does multiple times, because you never know what's going to do good until you try it multiple times, because one time isn't enough. It isn't enough data to back it up until we finally started doing it over and over and over. And then we was like, there's something here. And this is why it's important to understand your different type of content styles that you're going to create for your business, because when you figure out what works, you just start running with that. It's like, why try to reinvent the wheel every single time or every new piece of content when there's something that's clearly showing you that's working? Let's just create more of it. I know sometimes you look at me crazy when I'm like, yo, let's try this, let's try that. Like nobody ever has the full idea of what I'm trying to create until, we finally put everything together. Everything is done intentionally. We definitely focus on using like keywords in the captions and also in the titles, because people have to know, people don't just read on social media, they actually just scan. So if you're giving context to a video with your title, then that will help better for the viewer to know what the video is going to be about, so they can stop and watch it if they're really actually intrigued by it. And then obviously the different style of whatever little elements that we add to it. But I mean, we found something that we're going to continue to do. So we'll continue to make more of it. If you could give one piece of advice to someone starting their home remodeling business today, what would it be?
Yeah, you have to look around and find the right people to help you out. There's a lot of people out there, doing work. I do it by experience. Sometimes, unfortunately, I have sometimes, when you try to make things work, sometimes they don't end up working, I have my friends, we try to help each other out, but sometimes it makes the friendship with the business trip, and it doesn't go as well planned and things get screwed up, but, as part of life, you learn and you move on,
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's perfect, I'm not perfect, and we all gonna make mistakes, just learn from it and move on.
You can't always build with the people who aren't gonna have that level of respect for you past a friendship. So it just is what it is, right?
Yeah.
What is the long-term vision for your business?
I just wanna grow more, get more people, grow my team, get more trucks, and get more people to help me out, office work and other stuff, because I'm currently doing everything. So, sometimes I'm the job site, sometimes I go get estimates, gotta write up the estimate, meet up with the client, go to suppliers here and there, and then, the day is so long that sometimes I feel like I don't do nothing, but it's, the traveling and stuff like that takes time, So the key is, getting the right people to help you out so you can grow more.
Yeah.
I currently hire somebody to help me out in the office, and I'm trying to train her so she can take care of the estimates and looking for the supply yards, meet up with clients and stuff like that, because then that will take a lot from my ass, me going around with them and just trying to play time,
Well, what's your advice to contractors that wants to do their own marketing?
Stick to doing the contract thing. Don't film, It's like me, I've done experience, sometimes I try to film myself, but it's not the same thing. It's not, filming is, you were born with a strength, So don't try to focus on being a contractor and filming your own stuff. Yeah, you can film here and there, help out, but it's better if somebody's filming for you or brand strategies like Flowmenez, because it helps a lot. Not everybody thinks the same thing. Like me, sometimes when I take a camera, I don't know what to say. I'm just like, what? Like, I don't know what to say, but like Flo, he guides me through it. He helps me out, so that's really, really helpful.
Yeah, it's really a whole nother job. And the thing is that you want to be able to automate it and not think about it and just be able to move and create, and then just let it, just be able to hand it off to the next person who can, whether it's me or somebody else, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't do this stuff to try to, I just try to advise people that if you're good at what you're good at, stick to that. It's like I was telling you, like, I'm not about to come in and be like, yo, let me do that welding project. It's like, how do I sound if I've never done it? Right?
Sure.
I'll sound crazy, but stick, like you said, everybody's born with that strength. Stick to your strength and delegate whatever else that you need to delegate as far as like the social media, the marketing and the branding and stuff. We've been working for quite some time now, and it's we're starting to see some good feedback, some good growth here, and just proud of you, brother. You stuck to the process. I told you to trust the process from the beginning, and you're one of many that decided to do that. There's people that are still trying to, like, I don't know, they're trying to be too perfect, or they're too much in their head, or whatever it is.
Nobody's perfect, there's gonna be mistakes, always mistakes, I've done mistakes myself, but it's always how you try to fix them. It's always how you try to come back, Like I'm saying, everybody does mistakes, no one's perfect. I've done mistakes with my clients also, but just the way that you try and fix things, the way you try and solve the problems, that's what matters more.
Appreciate you, the floor expert. Appreciate it. We got some exciting things coming up for 2025. So there's some new projects, some new content. Go follow Brandon. He's on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. He has long form content as well. So just type in Brandon Construction. You'll find all of his content on every single platform. Anything else you want to say, bro?
Keep watching the content.
Go like it too, man. Don't just watch it.
Yeah.
Nah, man. But that wraps it up. If anybody needs any help with branding their business on social media, I do this to help educate you guys and show you guys that I'm not just saying that I can do what I can do, but I'm showing you here with my clients. I document my entire journey as well on social media, so you guys can follow me at Flowmenez on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube. I've done so many projects on YouTube with some good valuable information. There's also, if you guys want to see exactly what I did for Brandon before we started anything and how we did it from start to where we are right now, I have the Revamp Your Brand community group. It's only $5 a day. You can see that entire process, the entire transformation. Hit me up, just DM me the word link, and I'll go ahead and send you the link. Bro, I'm gonna let you go, let you enjoy your night. Thank you everybody that hopped on. We're gonna see you guys on the next one, all right? Go follow Brandon Construction, and also subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, do all that good stuff for me, because that helps this channel grow. Thank you.